Hello everyone and welcome back to another Simba's Marketing Tip. Today I want to talk to you about traditional marketing versus online or digital marketing. Okay, we're going to look at both of them and let's just see which one is better, makes more sense for you to use. All right, so let's start by looking at traditional media. When I'm talking about traditional media, what I'm talking about things like billboards, like newspapers, magazines, radio, television. Those are all considered traditional marketing avenues. Okay. Also, direct mail, actually, snail mail as it's called now. All those are considered traditional marketing. Okay. Digital marketing is anything that has to do with online. So whether it be Facebook, Instagram, things like that, those are all considered traditional, non-traditional, or online marketing or digital marketing side of things. Okay, so let's look at it point by point and then see which one is better. Okay, so on the traditional side, it's very expensive. Okay, it's not only expensive for the ad itself to run, but it's also expensive to design the ad. It's expensive to actually make the ad. So all those expenses are there. Whereas on the traditional, on the digital side, online side, okay, it costs you a fraction of it. Okay, doing the whole ad could be, depending on how extensive you want to do the ad or how you want to do the ad, it's not going to cost you as much as what a traditional ad would cost you. It's going to cost you a fraction of that. Okay. Another point is that you need experts that can do all the work for you. Okay, so you need somebody that can do the designing part. You need somebody else that's going to basically be able to go out and find the right places for you to advertise on. And when you're talking about that, even something simple as saying, I want to put an ad in the newspaper. Well, where on the newspaper do you want it? Do you want the top left, top right? Which section of the newspaper do you want your ads to show up in? Do you even have the option to choose that? Or is the newspaper itself going to say this is what's going to happen and that's the only way it is? Or as far as magazines are concerned, again, what page do you want to be writing, the front cover or back cover? Where do you want your ads to show up? And all that, it needs to be looked at, and all the stats needs to be looked at as to where it's going to be most effective for you to do that. Okay. And then if you're doing a commercial, you need people that can actually do the video shoots. You need to hire the actors to do it. All that stuff goes into it. Okay. Whereas with the online part, to a certain degree, you can do it by yourself. You don't need anybody else to do it for you. Okay, and you can put an ad together, post it online, and off you go, all by yourself without needing any expert advice or expert help from that point. Okay, so with traditional media, it's hard to track your ROI. What ROI is return on investment. Again, you place the ad, but how many customers came in because of the ad is hard to tell. Whereas with the online part, it's a lot easier to tell. You can actually track that a lot easier, and you can get that information almost on a live basis if you want. Okay. The other thing is the detail of the analytics on the traditional side versus the online side. So on the online side, the analytics are very small, very limited analytics in the sense of how many people actually does it reach. So did your ad reach? So as far as going back again, if you're looking at the billboard, for example, you can get a rough estimate on how many cars drove by there. On in a newspaper, you can again say our printing is X amount, and then the amount that we actually get to the people are Y amount. So you can get that information to a certain degree. Again, then on the radio, they might tell you that we have an average listener group of this many people. Televisions, as far as TV is concerned, you can probably get information as to how many people were tuned into it. But be careful, that's what they say. The truth of the matter is that number will only reflect how many televisions were tuned into that channel at that time. Okay, not to tell you how many people actually viewed that ad on the television show, or rather that commercial. You don't know if it was one person, 5 people that were sitting there, 50 people that were watching it at the same time. Was there anybody, or was the person that was tuned in, did they go to the restroom while your ad ran? You have no way of knowing. All you know is how many TVs were tuned into that channel while your ad was running at that time. So that's the only thing that you're going to get. Um, the last part is the reach that your advertising is going to give you. Your billboards, again, is going to reach the number of people that drive by that or drive on that road, not the whole city. Okay. When you're looking at things like your newspaper, again, how many did they print versus how many were sold or actually taken or bought by a consumer? Again, there's a different numbers there. And again, it's also limited to probably the city, and that's as far as you're going to get. Okay. Magazines, a lot of magazines are national magazines, so yeah, you will get a national reach, but it's only reaching the people that are actually buying and reading that newspaper, that magazine. Everybody else, you're not going to touch. Television, again, television, even if it's a channel that is not a local channel, it's a national channel. A lot of times the commercial breaks that come in there are local commercial breaks, or not national commercial breaks. And so there's a difference as far as price is concerned on that. But even if you did run it on a channel that was national and you wanted your ad to run nationally, again, how many people did it actually reach? Don't know for sure. Or who it reached is also not certain. So even though you can get some of the demographics as far as the number of people, that's as far as you're going to get. That's all you're going to get, is how many people you got, not necessarily the more detailed part of that. And chances are you're going to get a local reach. On some cases, you will get that national reach, but your bigger bang on that side will be the local reach. Now, going on to the online side of things, that opens up a lot of opportunity for you. Now you're able to reach by gender, by status. In other words, are they married, or are they just divorced, or just engaged? Things like that, you can actually reach by that. What age group you want to reach and target, you can reach that. Educational level, right? And so you can reach that as well. Now, the last part that makes it so exciting as far as the online marketing is concerned is that you're not just limited to the local reach. You'll go local. You can go local, and you'll go local to a point where none of the other traditional medias will be able to reach. You'll be able to reach everyone in your, whether it be in your zip code, 5 miles out from your zip code, your particular location, your city, state, region, country, international. They're all open for you. They're all available to you, and you can reach every single one of those areas, as well as the demographics that we're talking about. Okay, so that's some of the differences. Again, so when we look at nailing it down and looking at the difference between the two, it's easy to tell that online marketing is going to be the best way of doing things. More and more people are using their mobile phones and tablets and stuff like that, as well as their laptops and computers, to surf the internet, to be online and be on social media than they are doing with anything else. So my suggestion to you is look into online marketing and see how that's going to work out better for you, not only for money, but also for your return on investment, and have the reach that you want. And the more important part, be able to get the analytics back from it, and to be able to analyze that data and to see what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and where you need to focus more on, and not looking at, or rather not doing the advertising on parts where it's not giving you the return that you want. Okay, so that's the tip for today. I want you to know that we do all these things as far as online marketing is concerned. If you need any help or any assistance, reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay. Thank you for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe. Check out all the other videos we have on the channel as well. And as usual, We'll see you soon.